Shay.
Hello.
Hi, Shay. Where you calling us from?
Hi,
Oh, I
I'm
like
from
that
Jack.
green. You look good. I love that color.
Thank
I love
you.
color clothes. Like I love bright color clothes. I love that dress. Your name is
Thank
Shay?
you. Yes, Shay, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida. How old are you?
29.
29. What you do for a living?
I work security, so I'm a security officer, online personal trainer, and bodybuilder.
And a bodybuilder?
Yes, ma'am.
So I've been getting the bodybuilder people lately. I
Ah,
just had a bodybuilder lady on my show last week.
nice.
Okay. Bodybuilder. Now listen, you around the men. Now we're gonna proceed, but what's up with the bodybuilding men you around?
Well, I think a lot of people assume that, well, because I work out and I'm around these people that we do tend to pair up, but, sometimes, it's just hard sometimes, to find someone that's like-minded and you guys actually click. It's more to it than just the exterior. So I think that's the most challenging part, trying to find someone, you click with more on a intimate level.
Got you. All right, let's proceed. What's your
Okay.
zodiac sign, Shay?
I'm a Libra, I believe. Yeah.
A Libra?
Yes, Libra. October.
Do you have any children?
No children.
No kids. All right, so we got Shay, Jacksonville, Florida, 29 Libra, security, bodybuilder. What was the third job?
Online trainer.
Online trainer, and no kids. All right, honey. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Okay, well, I am looking for someone physically. I would like for him to be in shape. He doesn't have to be a bodybuilder, but he must, maintain a nice, healthy lifestyle, just like myself. Someone that is a provider, protector, someone that's emotionally, just available, and someone that's looking for a traditional gender roles. So I'm a Haitian, so I was born in Haiti. So I do cherish those traditional values where the man is the provider, protector of the home, and the woman take care of the home, children, family, etc.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Okay, so he cannot smoke, so I don't smoke, so he cannot be a smoker. Someone that Another deal breaker, he has to be in shape of some sort, right? So that has to be the same with me as far as having that similarities. And another deal breaker for me, um, someone that's just not available. So if he's looking for polygamy or anything of that sort, I'm not interested. So someone that's, again, looking to have family, children, those things.
Okay. Could he have kids already?
No, I prefer someone with no children.
Okay, no kids. Should he be in Jacksonville, Florida?
Preferably, but I am open to Florida, just, Florida. I don't mind Georgia, but someone in Florida preferred.
Okay. Now, should he look a certain way? You did say you want him to be in shape.
Yes. So, yeah, he must be in shape because that I value. He must. I don't have a height necessarily. Well, I probably do. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, maybe 5'10" and taller, maybe. I'm short, so you know, someone I can look up to.
Okay. How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
You're 5'4"?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you mentioned earlier you got to be a provider and a protector.
Yeah.
How much money should he make in order to date you?
Okay, so this is only because of the economy, and again, I value the traditional ways. So that I think a man needs to be stable well beyond just himself. So maybe 100K. And again, it's because I want to make sure he can take care of himself, children, family, that dynamic. But
Okay.
yeah, so
Okay. 100K. You make 100K or more, I'm assuming.
no.
Oh, no.
No. No. Last year, I don't want to disclose, but I mean, I'm doing okay for myself. I'm doing pretty
Okay.
good.
But in the family dynamic, so you want children, you don't want to work when you have children.
I don't want to have to. I prefer a traditional way, the way I was brought up. My mother, I was raised with my stepfather, so I saw that dynamic where she was home, took care of us while he worked. So that is the dynamic that I would like for myself.
Okay.
So again, it's not in a sense of being entitled. It's just the dynamic of what I know. That responsibility takes quite a bit, you know. So he must be able to ensure the family is good. And of course, I will do my part to ease that trouble too.
Okay. So if a guy made 60K, don't DM you.
No, I'm not interested in potential. I think potential is great when you're at a certain age. So I do think if you're like coming out of college and you see that man, he's developing himself, and that is great to be able to go after that person if he's showing that he's, you know, you see the potential there. But where I'm at in my life and where I see my future, I cannot bet my future on someone that's not prepared. I try to be prepared. I try to keep myself with no children. I try to develop myself physically, intellectually, in all these areas. And, you know, again, I try to withhold the values that a lot of men say they're looking for. So, at the very least, he must also come prepared. So, that's why that won't work for me.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. All right. Give me a second.
I got something in my teeth. Okay, I did. I was eating almonds earlier. All right, you look good, girl. I mean, stop the press. Your body is everything. You look amazing.
Thank you.
All right, Shay, you said the guy cannot have kids, or did you? I can't remember.
I prefer him not to have kids. I am aware that a lot of the men that are stable and they're ready, they may have children because of the age. So I am aware of that, but I do prefer someone with no children.
Okay, I wanna ask you a question. Not saying this is what it has to be, but just for the sake of the conversation. I know you want to live a certain lifestyle. So you told me you don't make 100K yet. So let's just say if a man, like I brought up the 60K guy, I'm assuming you make more than 50K. So you don't got to tell us the amount. But if you make more than
definitely
50K,
more with,
huh?
but yeah, definitely more, but under 100 over.
Okay, well, let's just say 90. Let's just say you make 90. And if a guy makes 60, you know, together that's over 100K.
Well, yes, but here's the thing. The reason why that won't work, and I'm not saying it doesn't work, but I don't necessarily subscribe to the 50-50, and that's what I see that as.
Okay.
Again, I would prefer the dynamic where the man is providing and I take care of the home. Now, again, I know a lot of women, they do come on here and say, well, he has to pay this, and that. What are you going to do? Well, for me, again, I was raised and brought up a certain way, and that means if the man is providing, protecting, you are to make sure the home is stable, taken care of. And that is what I bring. And so that's why it won't work, because that won't be the dynamic that I prefer. It would be, different.
Fair enough. I'm happy you're willing to have the dialogue about it. You look good. You have no kids. I mean, I think you have a high probability of getting what you desire. So let's keep going. When was your last relationship?
My last relationship was 2018. 2019. Sorry, 2019 we officially ended it.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
I do not wish to disclose.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
3 flaws. Okay. One of them, I trust too easily. That's a flaw because sometimes when I'm very interested in someone, I give myself to them. I'm open to them, and that can be a flaw because not everyone deserves our time or energy. So I have to work on that. Another one, I could be bossy sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, I can. But the type of job that I do and my lifestyle, sometimes it requires it. But that I can simmer down a little bit. And another flaw, Picky. I've been told that I'm very picky. I could work on that too.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Okay, well, he's going to, if he's looking for a traditional woman, that is what he's going to get. I want to be that person to cater to my man, my husband. Um, I don't have any children, so if he doesn't have children, he can experience that with me. I was raised with, again, a more traditional way, so I'm no stranger to the role that the woman played, if he's a traditional man, because that's what I'm looking for, more of a traditional role. And I'm hardworking, I'm beautiful, I'm fun, but I think more so is it's my intellect, and that's what I bring.
Okay. We got some paid questions for you.
Okay.
All right.
I'm a
So
little
Kay,
nervous.
Kay said, very nice looking, built but not bought. Ladies need to take notes, sis. So
Yeah,
that's a compliment.
everything, I guess, natural, I suppose.
No, yeah, that was a compliment. All
All
right,
right, thank
here's
you.
one. Now we about to have a challenge with this one. Pookie said 70% of adults are overweight or obese, and 15% make men make 100K or more. She doesn't even realize that she just eliminated almost 90% of men. When will you ladies learn? I'm gonna let you respond, but I want to respond first in your defense.
Okay.
I mean, Pookie, I understand what you're saying, and yes, the man that she described is the most described man on my show. But she also is a very good exception to every rule. She's young, she's well fit, more fit than the average woman, well spoken, naturally beautiful. I feel as though the man that she describes a lot of times tell me they want a woman just like her. So, granted, every woman on my show probably, I want to say probably, because listen, I ain't got, I always want to say that. I don't like to say absolute and nothing. But she fits all the categories that the men who can't afford her say they desire, Pookie. So she's not part of the 1% either. You can respond if you would like to.
Well, I think you've already, I mean, you said it all. I do think that there's a saying, water reaches its level. So I do think that everyone has, and I think this is the hard truth that there's, because there's more women than men, there's always going to be without someone's, a few women without. And I do think that is why, as a woman, if you're looking to get a certain, let's say, high value or high producing man, you need to be what he's looking for. So, and that means he's looking for someone that he can, take around his colleagues, someone that's going to represent him well, someone that is, very well mannered, well spoken, look, the presentation. In other words, someone that is the female representation of him. And that is what I strive to be every day. And so I do think I come across those men. I'm around those men. It's just, even within that dynamic, you still have to go deeper. And so to answer his question, hey, I think I represent those. I think I represent pretty well for those gentlemen that are looking for women like me.
Yes. One thing I just would ask, you said you're around those men. So do you date them?
Well, yeah, I don't just go seeking them, but when you carry yourself a certain way, you attract them. That is what I mean. So I do get those men hit me up or in passing. But again, you still have to go with them deeper and figure out what it is you want, because a lot of those men, they know who they are. So they know they have options. For the most part, they're not just with one woman, right? So for the most part, they're aware of their values and their worth. And so to find someone that says, okay, I want one woman, or at the very least, I want someone to start a family with. That is what I'm looking for.
No,
And
okay, I
that,
will ask you this. So since you picked up on something, so let's say, he has all the money requirements, but doesn't want to be monogamous. It seems like that's kind of what you're going through. Is that something, and let's say a guy who didn't make the same amount of money, but wanted to be monogamous, which man do you choose?
Oh, okay, so oh gosh, I'm sorry. That's a good question. I'll tell you that. Okay, so I mean, I've been in that situation where, again, those men have access to all the women, beautiful women of all ages, sizes, etc. For me, I will go with the person that is able to provide me what it is I'm looking for. So even with the man with the money, just because he has money doesn't necessarily means that he is a quote unquote high value in a sense of what it means to be a man that is well rounded, that has the finances, the physical alpha, what you're looking for, the intellectual. So there's other layers he must have. So even if he has the money, it's not, oh, he has the money, okay, no, it doesn't work like that. Not for me. I will still vet and go through that process. So if a man has slightly less, but he's still able to take care of a family with children, like where it's not going to be too much on him, then I will go with that man as opposed to the one that has endless amount of resources and that's all he has is his resources.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Shay, I'm not sure if I asked. What's the age range you would date?
Age range, okay, so I made an exception for 35 because it used to be 40. So I'll go 35 to about early 40s. I don't know exactly what cut off for the 40s, but somewhere around there, preferably closer to the late 30s.
Okay, late 30s, early 40s range.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Shay, Jacksonville, Florida, 29, Libra, security, bodybuilder, also online trainer. She has no kids. She'll date 35 to mid 40s. Make at least 100K is her desire. How can the guy reach out to you, love?
Okay, it's the name pinned at the bottom, Shay Lorges. So that's Instagram, Shay _ Lorges _. Some people are able to find me just by typing up Shay Lorges. Or Facebook. I'm very active on Facebook as well. And that's
So give them your Facebook page. We got another question for you, but give them your Facebook page.
It's pinned. It's Shay Lorges, SHAYLORJUSTE.
Okay. So King Javert said, you want a provider and a protector, but are you a nurturer? Are you caring? Do you gaslight? Depending on your answer, I'll ask for your ring size and we'll discuss later.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so like I stated earlier, and I know a lot of men they struggle with that, finding a woman that, because I don't think a man necessarily have a problem with providing for a woman. I just feel like he doesn't want to be taken advantage of, or is this just because of my resources you're here? So I understand that, and I also understand that that's not what I want to put out there to the person just because I said he needs to be a provider. For me, yes, I am very nurturing. As I stated before, I was raised in a traditional home with Haitian parents, and I was raised to take care of the home, make sure everything is kept. So this is upbringing. So my upbringing, the examples that I saw growing up has molded me, prepared me for where I'm at now. And so I think, and that's important for a lot of women to, understand. Again, I don't think a man will have a problem. You just have to be his best option in that regard.
Be the best option. All right, let's do it, Shay girl. Shay, Jacksonville,
Okay.
Florida, 29, Libra, security, bodybuilder, online training, no kids. All right, and then Shay, that name at the bottom is your Facebook page, right?
Yes, Shay
All right.
Lorges.
All right, boo. Well, you keep posting how it goes, mama.
I will. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Bye, baby.